Some people may argue you're not Christian or vegan enough. Some people may think you act too straight to be gay. Some people may say you don't look disabled. And some people will claim that you're naive or evil because of the politics you're associated with. Other people's perceptions of your labels cause you to enter what could be a lifetime cycle of never-ending self-defense, self-clarification.
Here then, I'm just not putting myself alongside the risk. Now I will, because now the lorry is clear.
A particular role in society, but those who don't meet expectations are left feeling obliged to prove their identity and legitimacy of their label. You shouldn't have to explain yourself to anyone in life, but defining yourself by labels puts you in a position where you repeatedly have to. There is more to you than the labels you assign to yourself, and you are different from every other person out there who also identifies with the same labels you do. Don't hide
Literally one tiny
don't
flash.
the opportunity to jeopardize your feelings of adequacy and self-worth by using your labels to project their prejudices and assumptions into you. When a label is attacked, misconstrued, and abused by close-minded and prejudiced people, the only people who suffer are those who seem to shine up in this.
How is that communicated that I'm changing lanes? That Subaru or whatever it was in front of me. Subaru or whatever in front of me at this time. Time on 12:39. How is that good indicator use? And I bet you they think I lane hopped. Their indicator use is absolutely appalling. Now, as I start to gain on the person in front of me now, I will show my intention. Now, in my opinion, it's clearly, I obviously don't know that they've seen it. So, mirrors, signal, 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 and now I'm out, and now I'm signaled off. Now I'm starting to get within an unsafe distance of the Volvo. Should they decide to pull out? If I was concerned about them, I could cover the brake at this point. And then as I'm nearing them, and I'm happy that I'm gaining, I'm accelerating past them, I then start to consider whether I return or whether I stay. Now I'm going to stay because the person ahead of me on lane 1 is not going very fast. I'm gaining on reasonably quick, and at the moment, further to that, I don't have any pressure from the back in order to get out of the way. I'm now thinking the same way about the small van, so I'm staying where I am to attempt to overtake the small van. Now I have a bit more pressure from the back of me, from the Jaguar, so I will consider returning to the left unless I need to stay out on the right to allow this person to join. So currently I'm staying out to allow this person to join. They're not quite far enough ahead of me, so I'm going to stay where I am. Now the Jaguar's going for a left lane. Now I'm going to pull over because this person now has accelerated in front of me. But up until that point they have now. The white car's leaving. Depending on how quickly they leave, they're off. I won't need to do a lane change. So I'm looking whether anyone's joining the dual carriageway now. They are. Right lane. That was a blind spot check for the right lane. Now that is the sporty version of a Fiat 500. So it might go quick, it might decide that they're going to accelerate and pull out in front of me instead of behind me. It's at this point here now that I'd have to take evasive action. Now my prediction is that he's going to go into the garage because he seems to be holding back now and slowing behind the lorry now. It's actually indicating now and he's coming off. So I'm going to come over to the left. I may not be here for very long. I am starting to catch up the person in front of me now. 2-second gap. That's when I mustn't compromise the 2 seconds. So at this point here now I'm going to go. So I'm going slightly more than 2 seconds ahead, but early vision, early decision. Because now I'm not going to box myself in. Now I think this VW Touareg on my left is potentially going to have to slow himself down or barge himself out. Now at this point here, he's lost the opportunity to go safely. He's now having to slow himself down. And that's because they just haven't considered when they want to overtake earlier. Because now look, funnily enough, they're now behind me. Could have remained in front